2 years ago today, Will, the kids, and I rode down this street in a sheriff's boat. We had 2 suitcases and big old wide eyes, looking at water that had come up to the roof line of houses on this end of our street. What a difference 2 years can make. The last FEMA trailer was taken down and removed about 3 weeks ago, and I can't help but notice the number of for sale signs that are up. I counted 8 in the 1 mile stretch on our street. Now there's some beautiful spanking new, new construction homes that are up, and there are just as many that are gutted and empty. They look okay from the outside, but inside those houses don't have walls because the neighbors gutted them out and they haven't yet decided what they're going to do or worked out whatever needs to be worked out for them to move forward. This kind of situation 2 years in, it's not just happening for individuals. Businesses and organizations in our area, some are still having that same situation. We just got word. The school board finally got information from FEMA and other involved parties so that they could determine what would happen to my son's school that got flooded. They decided that it has to be demolished and they're going to get a brand new campus. But y'all, it took 2 years of waiting to get the news that you have to start over. Real talk, recovering from a natural disaster is hard. It takes a long time, it's emotional, it's taxing, it's just flat out rough. And recovering from tremendous loss and destruction in our home, for us, for the Johnsons, it kind of pales for me from what happened afterwards, which really just dug into my heart, just broke my heart. Because shortly thereafter the flood, those of you that know me know that we lost my mom and both of my sisters. All that considered, y'all, looking back from August 14th, 2 years ago, these past 2 years have been 2 of the most trying and transformative in my life. And I can honestly say I'm not the same. Things aren't the same. But God is. And He is great and He is gracious. And because of that, Will, the kids, and I, we are grateful and we're good. We are good. So while so many in this area are taking this anniversary look back, there was a commemorative event in Denham Springs here this past weekend. We're seeing retrospectives in local periodicals and status stories on local news shows. And while we join people in looking back, we also thought it was very fitting for today, this time right now, to take a step forward. And so today is the launch of a new project, my new podcast, Faith Applied. Faith Applied is a podcast for folk that are about that growth life, for people who earnestly in their heart desire to live out their God-given potential and realize that we're not there, not close, right? That there's areas where we need to grow and to develop and to stretch. So in this podcast, we're going to have transparent conversations. We're going to talk about faith and elements of health and about purpose. And we're going to dig into biblical truths and then explore practical principles, steps that we can take to move us from where we are now closer to where God intends for us to be. So to find out this podcast would be a fit or benefit for you, I'd really love for you to take a look at this introductory episode. It is live now at faithapplied.today. That's faithapplied.today. Now, because it's a podcast, you can also subscribe so you'll be notified when new episodes release. And you can do that on Stitcher, Spotify, we're on TuneIn, and prayerfully we'll be on iTunes soon. There's a glitch affecting new podcast submissions, and as soon as that is worked out, we pray that we'll be available on that platform as well. So just check out that introductory episode and see if the content resonates with you. If it does, I'd love for you to join our weekly conversations. I count it an honor and an opportunity to share with, learn, and grow together. And I hope that you will come along. So we'll see you over at faithapplied.today, and I'd love to hear with you your thoughts. You can email me directly at nettie@nettiejohnson.com. nettie@nettiejohnson.com. I think that's it. You take care. God bless. Be well. And I look forward to hearing from you. Bye.